Hey YouTube, welcome to HM Analytics. This is Himanshu. This is my first video on the YouTube. Today I am going to show you one scenario in which that we are going to read data from the Excel file, and at the same time we are going to read the data from the PostgreSQL table in order to compare the headers or the column names. Let me show you what exactly we are going to do. So here is one Excel file. The name of the Excel file is usdata.xlsx. These are the headers, and here is our PostgreSQL, and this is our table. Table name is movies underscore new, and database name is rough work underscore db. So here we have created one table with help of the create command, create statement. Once it is created, then we have inserted the values in all the column. So let's see what is there inside it. See, here all the details are coming in this table. So as we can observe here that we have only one record in this table, and these are the column names, and consider it as a existing table. And let's suppose that we have one Excel file, and the data which is being stored in that table, which is there in the PostgreSQL, and there is a one pipeline in which that data is continuously being stored in that. So we have one task, we have one scenario in which that we are going to verify whether the data which is stored in the PostgreSQL table is exactly having the same headers or same columns which is having here: first name, last name, company, address, and so on till web. So for this we have just we are using the PyCharm to do this task. So for this we are using two libraries, that is the OpenPyXL and PSYCOPG2. So PSYCOPG is the most popular PostgreSQL database adapter that is used to connect the Python with the PostgreSQL. In the same fashion, OpenPyXL is another Python library that is used to read or write Excel like in an Excel file, so with the help of the Python. So now let's start. So in very firstly, we are going to define the variable to load the data frame. So here we are just declaring our variable data frame, and this is my path where my usdata.xlsx file is residing. So once it is done, we have declared the variable, then we are defining the variable to read the sheet with the help of the data frame.active. Once it is defined, then I am creating a empty list here. Once it is created, then another line I am just defining this code to iterate the loop to read the cell values, because these are the cell values, and this is the first line, first record. In the first record we have all the header values. So that's why I have created this for loop in the range of 0 to 1, because I want to read only the one record, like one row only. This is another for loop in which I am iterating through the first record, first row, with each column individually with the help of this line, and I am just printing it. So when I am printing it, then it is printing the one by one. All the values are being printed one by one here, like this: first name, last name, company name, address, and all till web. So if I am going to print here the complete column list, which is stored continuously appended with help of this for loop. So once it is appended, all the values are stored, all the headers are stored in the column list. If I try to print this column list as it is, then it is printing the column values, but this u dash is printed continuously. It is nothing but the ASCII value. So we have to encode it. To encoding this, again what I have done, I have created one more empty list, Excel underscore call list new. So here I am just appending it by eliminating this ASCII value. Once it is done, then I am printing it as it is. So now it is printing perfectly without having this redundant data, that is the u dash. So once it is done, then this is our first part. Now what we need to do, we need to verify these headers are present in our PostgreSQL database, this one rough walk DB, and the table name is US data. So we need to verify whether the same headers are present in that particular table or not. So for this, what I am doing, I am going to use this PSYCUP G2 library connector. So with the help of this, I am just connecting the Python with my local system. That is, a host is a local host because the PostgreSQL is installed in my local, and database name is, as I told, like roughworkdb. User is Postgres. That is a by default default username for PostgreSQL for the local, and password I have set it as a root for me. Once it is done, then I have created one variable cursor connection.cursor method, and once it is done, then to execute only header, we are using the select star US data limit 0 execute command we are using for that. So once we are doing that, it is iterating through the entire columns of particular table, this table, and it will be printing on the screen. So this is how we are doing. So the data from database, it is showing as it is, whatever are there. Now both the things, like here Excel column list underscore new, this list contains all the headers which are present in the columns present in the Excel file, and at table column names list contains all the columns which are present in the US table in the PostgreSQL table. So once I have stored all the data in both the list, then I am sorting them with the help of the sort method, and this is the simple if else condition. If both lists are same, then we are printing the both are equal, otherwise both are not equal. So let me run it. So so as you can see, it is printing as it is and both are equal. So this is how we can utilize these two libraries in order to compare the Excel file data and the PostgreSQL table. So this is the one scenario. In the same fashion, like another scenarios are also possible. If you want to compare the data in the particular table, or number of the records, or number of the record count, all these things we can do with help of these libraries and this code. Just we need to change the minor codes, that's all. Thank you for watching HM Analytics. Good day.